Hello, children of the great horned rat. Welcome back. So today we're going to have a look at the pricing for the new Skaven stuff. And I hope you have been saving your pennies because it ain't cheap. There's a lot of stuff, to be fair, that's come out. But if you intend to invest heavily in this up front, it works out a lot of money. So I mean, before we get into the pricing, if you want to buy all of this stuff, it's going to cost $1,000 or thereabouts. And in the UK, it's you're talking 600 quid, something like that. So it is, there's a lot of stuff. But if you want to get in front of this, be prepared to pay for it. Now, what I've got in pricing, I've got the leaked US dollars price. And I've done a little calculation of roughly how much it's going to be for UK pricing. But yeah, let's get into it. So we'll start with the Battletome. So that's $60. $60. So I reckon it's going to be in the region of about 30 quid, something like that. We have the Gamers Edition of the Battletome. So this is basically cards that you can use in gameplay instead of having the Battletome. There is no pricing for this because it's almost certainly going to be a GW exclusive. So no pricing for this. Next up, we have the new Spearhead Force. Well, I say the new Spearhead Force. It is, it's the same Spearhead as we knew about from the PDF releases that came out not long ago. But yeah, it's $145, so that'll be $87.50. It should be in the UK, but it looks pretty good. Right, so this is the real kind of topic. How much is this going to be? So Visit Scour is $160. So I reckon it's going to be between 95 and 100 quid. Now that's a lot, and I think there's going to be some quite disappointed people as well, because I don't think this model is as big as people expect it's going to be. I reckon it's going to be 100mm base. I don't think it will be any more than that. I know there's been some discussion online this morning, particularly check out Reddit and that kind of thing. But yeah, I do believe that people are expecting this to be a much bigger model than it actually is. Okay, next we have Kritok Foulblade. So he's going to be $40, so I reckon in the region of 25 quid. The Arch Warlock, that's going to be $38, so again, I reckon sort of 23, 24 quid. Warlock Galvanier, that's $35. So again, that 20 to 25 pound mark. The Master Molder, $35 again, so again 20 to 25 quid. Right, the Alkalite Globadiers, they are $58, so I reckon about £35. The Warp Spark Weapon Battery, that is £52, so I reckon about $52, so I reckon around about the 30 to 32 pound mark. The Warp Grinder, that's $45, so I reckon about 27, 28 quid. The Storm Vermin, the Return of the Storm Vermin, that's $58, so I'm banking on about £35. The Return of the Doom Flayers, so remember 2 in a box this time, they're $60, so I reckon about £36. Here's one that people have been thinking about. We've got the Brood Terror. That's going to be $70. So I reckon between 40 and 45 pounds, probably about 42.50, something like that. Okay, so next we get onto some stuff, the kind of Skaven reinforcements. So this is stuff from Skaven Titans and things that have already been released in bigger boxes and that kind of thing, but we've just got some different pricing for it. Now, interestingly, there isn't a price at the moment for the Clan Rats, or indeed for the Crawlord on Norbeast. Now, I don't know why that is. It might be that they are going to be GW exclusives, but they certainly haven't got the pricing. So we've got the pricing for some other stuff, So the Rat Ogres are $60, so I reckon about 36 quid. The Warplock Jezzails, they are $52, so I reckon 31, 32 pounds. There is no price for the Plague Pack, but Thanquol on Bone Ripper, so that's kind of reboxed now, that is going to be $92. So about 57 quid, something like that. I'm not sure actually if that's the same price as it was previously. So you got all that sort of stuff. The only things we've got in addition to that is the War Scroll cards, which are £35, and the dice, which are $33.50. The War Scroll cards, I was surprised. I thought that was a little steep compared to other War Scroll card packs or faction packs we've got from the last edition of AOS. Perhaps it's going to be bigger because it's got Spearhead stuff in it. I don't know, but yeah, I thought that was a little bit on the pricey side. So that's everything. So basically, so if you were to go through and just collect all of this stuff, if you were to buy one of each items, it would cost $1,128. So that's about, it's getting on for £700. Now there is some stuff in here that you wouldn't buy twice. So for example, I'm assuming that most of the people that are interested in this will already have either a Skaven Tide box or one of the starter sets that includes a lot of the Skaven stuff. So it's up to you really. Would you want to buy or repurchase the Great Seer with the Clan Rats in the Spearhead box? Probably not. So then you would just want to pick up the individual pieces that go along with it. So reduce that a bit, but certainly if you've already got a few bits and that kind of thing, I still think you're talking about almost $1,000, which is crazy amount of money to be spending in one hit. So the other thing that we don't really know is how abundant is the stock. I think the stock shortages were very, very annoying, but they're kind of, we understand that that's around the time of the of big 40k launch boxes. All the production was put into that and less so into other things. So I'm assuming that this stuff's going to be around for quite a while, so you'll be able to spend a fair amount of time picking it up. But yeah, I'm very, very pleased to be getting a whole load more new Skaven stuff. It's brilliant. I really enjoy the look and feel of the Skaven. I'm really enjoying playing that the Spearhead box that came in, was the Spearhead Force that came in the Skaven Tide box. I'm really enjoying that. I will probably pick up the other Spearhead, or at least the bits that will make up a Spearhead that I didn't already have from the Skaven Tide box. But yeah, I'm loving it. I'm loving the Skaven. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Are you going to be picking some of this up, all of it up, none of it up? I'd be interested genuinely to hear your thoughts. And if you've got ambitions to really having a strong kind of large points Skaven Tide force, let me know what you're thinking in terms of, what's important to pick up. Definitely get extra Rat Ogres and that kind of thing in there. But yeah, I'm interested to see what way people go with this. But thank you very much for watching, guys. Much appreciated. And I'll be back with loads and loads of stuff throughout the week. So cheers for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and all that kind of stuff. I will catch you later.